Okay, Vinland Saga Chapter 76 to 80. Olmar's finest hour. An adopted son then. Oh, that's in a nutshell. Man, I wonder if along the conversation, Thorfinn might slip in. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. Just a series of coincidences that brought him to me. Go on, boy. Speak for yourself. I'm Thorfinn. He's training him to be Thorfinn? That's kind of. I'm Thorfinn, sorry about that earlier. Everyone calls me Bugeye, so feel free. Thorfinn, oh, pardon me. I have a worker on my farm with the same name, that's all. A quiet but steadfast laborer. Perhaps I should have named this boy Thorfinn and he'd have turned out better. Ha ha ha, well, your son is bold at least. Kurt Kettle, if you don't mind me asking, would this Thorfinn in your employ happen to be a slave, perhaps? Oh, yes, I'm surprised that you could tell. I did not reveal his background because I did not want to upset you by the comparison. Is he Nordic, blonde with brown eyes, just about the age of this one? My goodness, you are correct on all. Oh man, he is a bit shorter, however. This again, Dad. And he is a former warrior, originally from Iceland. Well, now, what was his story again? I do recall seeing many scars on his body from blades. Don't get your hopes up, Dad. It'll just end up like with me. I know, but all the features match so far. It seems you have some past with this fellow, Leif. Would you tell me more? Yes, I have been searching for him. He is the son of a friend who fell into slavery. I've been looking for him for many years. Damn. I never thought that that they were literally going to talk about Thorfinn. I thought it's just going to be like just I don't know, maybe something that will just be that Leifman will just realize later on, but will just be like will be said out of the fly, and maybe Leifman won't notice it immediately, but man, they're actually going through that route, and I'm really excited because but I think even though if Leif find Thorfinn, I think Thorfinn will still want to work, finish their work so that he could pay for his own, um, yeah, for his own. I think the good thing would be if Leif does meet Thorfinn. I think at least he would know the kind of mental state that he is currently now. That he wasn't the same person as before. I think that enough would be a great, a good thing for Leif. What? We're in the south, pops. Well, to Kettle's farm. Just a brief detour. That's all. Really, it's not that far away. I swear. Kettle sailed here himself, and he said that we could join him on his return voyage. And how long a trip it is from here? 5 days if the wind is right. Then we're losing at least 10 days of our trip. That's well more than a detour. Come on. But listen more, this Thorfinn is not like the previous one. I think it's really him. It's already autumn, Pops. If we don't start back home soon, the seas around Greenland will freeze. We're already pushing it as it is. What if we add another 10 days and we don't have the luck of the wind or tides on top of that? I'm sorry, Pops, but there'll be none of your. It's Thorfinn this time. Understand? The next day. What a pleasant surprise. I only arrived yesterday and already today I've got my audience with King Canute. You've got more sway within the palace than I realized, Thorgil. I'm impressed. I think it's because Canute also he's wanting to talk to the ones who has been supporting Harald before. Because I think they mentioned Kettle before, that he's one of the most richest farmers in Denmark. Actually, I'm a bit surprised as well, Dad. His Majesty is a very busy man. Perhaps your tribute pleased him. I suppose it must have. Our crops are the finest and most plentiful in the south. Even His Majesty must realize that there's no downside to allying with us. Kettle and family enter the audience hall. That's us. Now, Olmar, behave yourself. Is that understood? Yeah. I have seen your gifts, Kettle. They are very fine. I accept them. Yes, Your Majesty. Your approval is an honor of which I am most unworthy, but I am nonetheless very glad to receive it. And were this all produced by your farmland? Yes, indeed. This year was a bountiful one. Bountiful one, thank you. The late King Harald was very pleased with our offerings as well, I'm happy to say. From what I understand, he enjoyed the pigs we offered for Yule every year. Indeed, I know that you received quite favorable protection from King Harald and King Sweyn. Have no fear. I have no intention of reneging on the deals made by my father and brother. Mighty, productive farmers such as yourself are the treasures of Denmark. Continue in your work, knowing that your efforts are the cornerstone of our power. Thank you, Your Majesty. I hope that I might continue to rely on your patronage. Well, that's a relief. I'm glad that Canute is an understanding man. Hmm? Oh, what is he doing? What are you doing, Olmar? You there, kneel in the presence of your king. What are you doing? Pardon him for his rudeness. King Canute, I have a favor to ask. Please put me in your royal army, one of your thanes, just like my big bro, if you can. All I have trained so much just for this day. I can be of service. Just watch a demonstration of my. You bloody fool! Do you have any idea the disrespect you show by drawing your sword in the presence? In the presence, yeah, it's like it's very dangerous for the king as well, because especially what happened to King Swain. Shut up and let go of me, old man. I just wanna fight. I'm tired of wasting my entire life in that crappy backwater. That's it, boy. Today is the last round. Shut the fuck up, Dad. My goodness. What shall we do, Majesty? I do not mind, Cathy. Let us see his skill with the blade. Huh? He's going to cut a pig. And he didn't even cut the head. That pig is to be tonight's dinner for the men. Cut it as you would a human body. Yes. One good whack then. Kia! Attack! Chua! Wow, I gotta take that. He's not even butchering it. Enough, that will do. Oh, bones are really tough. You said your name was Olmar. I will confer on this matter with my head thane, and deliver our decision on the morrow. Remain in yelling until then, so that you may answer our summons. Ooh, what is Canute planning with Olmar? I guess he could use Olmar as like a hostage. I don't know. I don't know what Canute is thinking now. But it's always something that will benefit him. I guess it's his kingdom. Stupid boy. Well, he went right to bed as soon as he reached his lodgings. You've really done it now, Olmar. I'll never hear the end of it from the other warriors after this. I swear, the most unpredictable people in the world are the small of heart. Well, what's done is done. You'd better be careful not to shame our family any more than you already have, Olmar. It's out of the question. Completely unfit as 10. You find that combination of often, all pride and no skill. Just ride. No concept whatsoever of where his own limits are. Such men are the first to die in battle. I wouldn't want him under me. Yes, I understand your opinion as head then. Now let me ask you for a second opinion. I think the lad will be very useful. Indeed useful. The typical Norse youth and dull-witted to boot. He will dance perfectly to our tune. And the thing is, I wonder if Canute knows that Olmar is like the next to succeed um Kettle's farm. I wonder if he has. I guess maybe he has an idea. Then we will proceed with the plan. Yes, we'll begin at once. It's before the coronation, but we cannot let this opportunity pass us by. Kettle is our first test case for appropriation. I'm afraid this is an ordeal they must suffer to ensure peace for us all. Oh, Oh, I guess I kind of understand now what Canute is planning to do. He's going to take over. He's going to own the farms. Oh, going to be a conflict between not just with Kettle but also with eventually Thorfinn will be affected by this because I'm not sure, especially the old master and I don't know Kettle. I feel like he's being humble right now towards Canute, but I think Canute is underestimating who Kettle is. Remember, Kettle was also like the Iron Fist. So if in terms of, I guess the problem is going to be in terms of numbers and strengths. Yeah, I guess that's going to be. But I think with the wealth that Kettle has, I don't know. But this is definitely going to cause a bit of a trouble, and I guess this is what he meant that only a few people will be like affected with this plan is because it's going to be the richest person in Denmark is the one that they are going to he's going to somewhat inconvenience as per se, but it's I don't know, this might backfire as well. But I guess with his authority, with his army, I guess he could just threaten Kettle. But I don't know if Kettle was. I guess if they never hinted that thing with Kettle, and at the same time, Canute is really playing it really smart at the same time. So I think he has thought about the possibility that yeah, Kettle wouldn't want to, we would not surrender his farm that easily unless Canute has the upper hand with just without any need for kind of army or of any kind of violence. If he has Sven, Thorngil, and if he has Thorngil and he has now Olmar, so it's going to be like a hostage kind of trade deal. And yeah, feel bad for Kettle, but I don't know. Disgrace, man. And I think this might be. Was this the? No, this is Thorgil. And there's also the runaway slave that they have to worry about eventually. So I'm worried for Kettle. I guess I'm worried for Thorfinn now because what if Kettle's property becomes the royal army or becomes the royalty's possession or property, he might not be even be able to buy his freedom anymore. The deal with Kettle might change. Who where? The one lying down on the table. Yeah, that's the boy. I see, I see. Ha ha ha, yes. He's got that dull look in his eyes. Now that I see him, it all makes sense. The man who couldn't beat a dead pig. Never thought I'd see one for myself. There. They're spreading the rumors. I'm just amazed he actually thought he could join His Majesty's thanks. On the contrary, his courage is admirable. So I have just to pass on the news then that he failed. Yes, simply tell him that is your job. Well, that can be done, but I can't guarantee that I'll be able to hold back from more. Just look at his gormless face. Like it's begging to be ridiculed, eh? Well, I mean, he lost to a pig. Go on then, I'll buy you around when you're done. So what are they planning to do with this? Stop laughing hard, I can't help it. Hmm. Ooh. When it comes to gormless faces, you're no better than him. Pardon me, Olmar. Might I have a moment? You are Olmar, right? The name's broad. I'm from His late Majesty's forces. I have come with official news from Lord Wolf, King Canute's head then. I failed, didn't I? Come, this is my job. Let me perform my proper duty. I am in the matter of Olmar's application to enter the ranks of the Royal Fence. The head then recognizes and lauds your forthright courage and willingness to sacrifice your life for the sake of His Majesty. However, upon witnessing the display of your skill, His Majesty has determined that your blade leaves a bit to be desired. Therefore, with heavy heart, I must regrettably inform you. Oh hell. You can oh hell, it ain't regrettable in the least. You lost to a dead pig. Stop, you're killing me. I'm gonna get a cramp. Yeah, I can't breathe. I hear you couldn't cut through a pig. Is that true? Is that true? Why? What was wrong? Was it wearing a solid chainmail? Explain it to me. Chainmail, more like pigmail. You're killing me. Yeah. Pardon me. It's cruel to laugh like this. You've just missed out on a job opportunity and need a helping hand. Ah, my stomach. Why don't you boys find him a new line of work? Oh, that reminds me. The mansion needs a new kitchen boy. Nope, that's right out. If not, if he can't cut a pig. Yeah, ha 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 ha. What's going on? Don't shame us any more than you already have. Ooh. A real warrior that runs to disgrace with his sword. Draw. Please, no more. Even though he couldn't even cut through a pig. Help me, I'm dying. He ha ha. I think I'm gonna die of laughter. Oh, damn. What was that? Awful rude way to act for such a weakling. Yeah, whoa, ho. Get him, kill him. There's a fight over there, 5 against 1. Near the carts with swords and all. Ooh, it'll be a bloody one. Do it, cut him good. Show him, show him, hell lad. I'll handle this myself, don't get involved, the rest of you. It'd bring shame on my name if I needed help to beat a man who couldn't cut a pig. Well, well, look at you getting all feisty. Don't worry, Olmar. I'll give you some lessons. Chinga. Up on your feet. You come on, you can do it. He's just as helpless as they said. Can't even take a proper swing. We really need him to land at least one good blow. Can't sell the act without it. Oh, that's what they're planning. Oh, whoa. Damn it. Stand up, Olmar. A man doesn't roll around on the ground during battle. Brother. Brother, I've been disgraced and insulted. That much is obvious. Now get on your feet and kill him. I said on your fucking feet, Olmar. Man. What's with him? He's scary. Did he call him brother? Listen to me, Olmar. A warrior who has been disgraced has two options. Kill or die. If you can kill him, you die here. If there's one thing I won't stand for from you, it's continuing to live with that disgrace on your shoulders. Fight and be a man. Today is the day. See the image in your mind, Olmar. Envision yourself lopping his head off from his shoulders. Imagine, see him cry with regret in a pool of blood and his entrails strewn around him. Kill him, slaughter him, go. He's showing some spirit now. Oh, is going to flick the coin and maybe distract him. Might be enough. It's bloody mess. He only works himself up when someone talks him to into it. Was gonna get caught by a straight charge from that far away. I'm tired of this sparring. Of this sparring time is over. I'll deflect and give him a jab of my own. Oh, bang. Oh damn! Right in the eye. Oh man! Right to the throat. Man. And now he will have more pride. He will even have more pride. But I guess it might also somewhat backfire with him that this might kind of messed up his psyche as well because he just killed the man. Got him. Yeah. What? Just yeah. No way. You serious? Nasty. What? He doesn't leave this place alive. We cleanse his stain right here and now. Well done, Olmar. That's my little brother. I'll handle the rest. Man, the guts. Oh man. I killed the man, me. Yep. This is what you wanted. You get what you wanted. Man. Man, Canute is turning into he's becoming more and more into becoming a villain of the story, which is what I've been expecting. But he's still a pretty damn cool, terrifying villain, man. Especially with, I guess it's really a drastic change. Him and Thorfinn had a really drastic change. Treason. Who's going to be charged with treason? Kettle? Man, oh man. Yeah, what I did say before that Kettle might not be even be able to go back to the farm. Man, because yeah, it's definitely foreshadowing like signs of signs of foreshadowing signs that Kettle won't be going back anymore alive. Settle down, Dad. Settle down, settle down. You killed the king. Oh, they were the king's messengers. What have you two done? How can this? His eye was crushed by a stone or something. Olmar, Thorgil, what do you have to say for yourselves? We did nothing wrong. Olmar was disgraced. It turned into a duel, and he protected his honor. There were 5 of them. I was well justified in joining his side. You're his father. You ought to be proud of Olmar. You fools, dueling is prohibited by law here. A law no one obeys. These men carried their swords around. They knew full well what kind of praise and insult can carry. They knew that, and they man, look at the intestines coming out. They knew that, and they disgraced Olmar anyway. There were insolent louts who deserved to die. You We weren't in the wrong. It was a common duel. Under normal circumstances, we would have been punished, assuming it was normal. If it was normal, ooh, I guess he saw through that thing where I think was it his name Fen, the Canute's like sparring partner. Let us through, out of the way. Who dares disturb the king's peace in his stronghold? Come quietly, and we might not. What's going on? Why is Olmar alive? Plus Ketil, and who's the other one? Don't know. Probably one of the clan. Man, but he's saying that out loud. He's kind of an idiot for saying that. Why is Olmar still alive? I'm Thorgil, son of Ketil, ten of King Canute. Oh, it's not Fen. So it's Fen is a position. What was it Gunnar? Forgot the name. This is my father, Ketil, and brother Olmar. It was a standard duel. We did nothing wrong. Dueling is forbidden by the king's order. You are guilty of disrespect to his majesty. We place you under arrest. There. You see, Thorgil? Hands behind your back. Hand over your sword and put your arms behind you. Now this is trouble, you rat. Maybe this is what Canute is expecting to happen. Ah, man. Phew. Have you truly gone mad this time, Thorgil? I have a question for you, third-rate toady. I'm short-tempered, so watch how you answer. But I guess at the same time, I guess they really have no other choice. I guess Thorgil is probably doing the only way that they could to survive this, because I think either way, Canute will find a way or an excuse to get rid of them. I guess that's what he's trying to do. I thought he wants Olmar and Fen be like Thorgil to be like hostages, but I feel like he just wants to get rid of them now. Just find an excuse so that they could take over the farm. Damn. Why did you let Olmar win? Who's pulling the strings and why? They let me win? I don't know. You heard my warning. Speak. Why did you put Olmar in this trap? To seize Ketil, to seize and arrest Ketil. We were meant to implicate Ketil in his son's crime of disobedience and treason to the king. So we had Olmar kill his majesty's messenger. What did I do? What did I do to deserve it? Is it for money? I just did what Wolf ordered. Please help. I can't stop the bleeding. Why, your majesty? You said that I was the treasure of Denmark. Yes, and now he wants that treasure. Your land. It's all over. King Canute has set his sights on me. Not at all, father. It's just the beginning. Our foe is mighty. I see. So Ketil and his family fled. Ooh. This is going to be... Oh, this is going to be a war between Ketil and Canute. And Thorfinn is right in the middle of this. Ooh. This is what... I guess I think I kind of did say it before that it might go into that, and I thought it might not happen because I thought Canute was planning to use Olmar and Thorgil as like a hostage for that, but instead he did it. I guess he did it much more, I guess, cruelly, and just trying to kill him or trying to cut them off, and now it backfired. And now this is going to be a bigger problem, I think, for Canute than he is. I think Canute is underestimating Ketil. I think he has no idea who Ketil is. Because, yes, I was saying before that, I think in terms of strengths and numbers, Ketil might not have the right amount of men. But with the right resources, remember, Ketil is he's one of the most wealthy supporters of Harald. So yeah, I think with the right amount of money, any Vikings would not hesitate to join Ketil. At the same time, it would also be something glorious for them, because if ever Ketil wins the war, King Canute his position as a king might be undermined. But at the same time, it's also a big challenge for anyone who's going to join Ketil, because you're going to fight the king of Denmark, and he's not also just the king of Denmark, he's also the king of England. But I guess right now, the people don't know it yet that Canute is struggling with handling his army because he needs funds to be able to pay for his army. And I wonder how I guess Thorkel will eventually play into this, because I think Canute might want to ask for Thorkel's help. I don't know. I guess Thorkel still has his own decisions, but I guess we'll see. But this is definitely not how I expected it to happen or to unfold. And the problem is, Thorfinn is now in a state where he doesn't want to be involved in any sort of violence, unless, I think this time around, unless the farmland is threatened, unless they are being attacked. So I think Thorfinn might still fight eventually, because I think because of Ketil, because of the farmland, just to protect it, to defend it. But I think this is definitely going to be man, I'm somewhat so excited now, because I never thought it's going to be Canute. I guess because behind the scenes it's like it's pretty much like Canute versus Thorfinn in some way, but it's through Ketil. But this will definitely delay Leif. I guess Leif could also. I guess they already fled. I wonder if Leif already joined the. I don't know. I guess probably not, because I think after learning what is the situation, definitely they fled immediately. No other. They wasted no time. Went back, and then definitely preparing for war. And man, this is going to be crazy. I have failed you, King Canute. We found their ship and lodgings, but there is no sight of them. We have men searching now. It was my oversight that we did not bring Thorgil into custody. He seems a capable man. Yes, he was a good soldier. It will not affect the plan. We now have our justification. We head to Kettle's farm as planned. If Kettle is not there, so much the better. If he is and he resists, we put him down. Yes, Majesty, I will have all 32 of you. Just 32, are you sure? 32. That's more than enough for Thorfinn. That's more than enough. Ooh. I guess I didn't finish reading. With 70 of Loki's Yom's Vikings. Yeah, that's a threat. That puts our manpower at 102 in all. But that's not impossible. That's not impossible compared to a battalion of like 500 Vikings or something like that. Or thousands. Because I remember that they had like thousands when they were sieging where Thorkel was. So yeah, 102. I guess they're because the thing is, Canute has no idea who Ketil was. Canute has no idea. I guess even just Snake is who Snake. I guess with Snake skills is, and Canute has no idea that Thorfinn. Man, this is going to be satisfying because this will somewhat humiliate Canute in some way, and I think at least it will. I don't know. I feel like because I guess Canute has become his head has become much bigger now, and he's so proud now. And even though he's still very terrifying as a ruler, I guess he's still. I guess I think he's. I guess very calculated, but I don't think. I don't think he would be expecting, Ketil, or Thorfinn. So I think that will be the biggest factor why this will might be delayed in some. Oh, and the same time, I guess they also have another problem with the slave, with the runaway slave. So there's also that issue, man. But I feel bad for Ketil, man. Yeah, and because Ketil, even though Ketil is you could say one of the wealthiest man, and I guess he supported Harald. He was still one of the better person that we've seen, or kind of farmer that we've seen so far. So yeah, man, that should suffice. When will Floki arrive? Oh, and Floki. Oh man, when the fate is being coincided. Floki. Within 3 days from Jomsburg. We leave at daybreak. In 3 days, you may go. Oh, he's coming. Oh. Hehehe. Why do you laugh, King Swain? Is the deepening of my sin entertaining to you? Don't be cross. Why should the father not rejoice that his son is growing to resemble him? Good, no pursuers. You are free to come out. Oh, Leif helped them. Oh. Gah, I feel like I've been good and pickled. You saved us, Leif. I appreciate your generosity. It wasn't generosity, it was a deal. Don't forget our terms. I can't escort wanted men like yourselves all the way home out of sheer generosity. You've no idea how much work it took to convince my crew. Don't worry, a warrior never goes back on his word. Kettle Farms will take your entire payload for 3 times its market price. Oh, damn. There's Thorfinn as well. But of course, you'll have the slave. Ain't that right, Dad? Dad, you can come out now. Shut up. Don't even speak to me. Just leave me. Oh, oh, yeah, man. But I think either way, I think it was for the better. Because I guess if it never happened, they would really have no idea that what Canute's planning. So I guess I kind of like the decision that Thorgil did. Laugh at me if you must, curse me if you must. It is necessary to bring about my paradise. Yeah, he's always gonna use this excuse for justifying all the means he's going to do, all the cruel things he's going to do, all for the sake of the love we had lost. But man, I'm so excited. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for Thorfinn. I guess I can't wait for Canute to be surprised. Oh, Thorfinn is there. I guess even Loki. It even surprises the author how many fathers and sons appear in this manga. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Some are close and others are not. My father is a strong and healthy judo athlete, a serious man who wore a crisp suit to work every morning and never caused trouble for our family with drinking or gambling. He's the perfect example of a good father, and if I'm allowed to say so myself, I wanted to be independent from him as soon as possible. I felt ashamed to be under his care. He didn't like having to follow his opinions and swore that I wouldn't follow his influence. So I practiced kendo instead of judo. Of course, the fact that I would choose another combat style for my activity already says a lot. Doesn't mean we didn't butt heads about things. If anything, we were close, but I wanted to be as far from him as I could be. That's what me and my father are like. I've kind of hoped that my sons are the same with me. Grow up on your own, boys. Wait, doesn't that mean I have to be a perfect example of a good father? Dude, I can leave that. Man, but man, this is going to be exciting. And yeah, I think Thorfinn. I think this is a good reason to fight and help Ketil defend himself from Canute, because I think Canute is doing this underhandedly, and especially Ketil worked hard. Even Old Master, they worked hard for this farm, and at the same time they were helping people, also slaves, and they're giving opportunity to slaves. So I think it would be reasonable for Thorfinn to defend this place, to fight for this place, because it gave him the opportunity, and it gave him the time to be able to mature and have this experience. But I'm worried for Einar, because Einar is not much of a fighter. I guess he's somewhat, but I don't think he's kind of like a warrior type of thing. See there, the hilt of the sword is catching the sun. Is he just sleeping or what? Seems that way, judging by the state he's in. I'd say he was a beggar or pilgrim. Oh, is this the slave? Ooh. But those types don't usually carry a sword. No, indeed. Pretty fish, wouldn't you say? Yes, indeed. Plus the way he's resting in the midst of the woods, like he's hiding. You two, you two ought to keep your voices down. Think that's him, the one worth 3 horses? I'd say so. The runaway, the wanted fugitive slave. I'll be damned. We've hit the jackpot now, fellas. Look before you leap, fool. They say he's deadly ferocious. What, is that what you're afraid of? We can take him in his sleep right now. 3 of us and 1 of him. Voices down. He killed 5 men at Kellark's farm all on his own. Snake's right. We should call for help. Don't be a pussy, lizard. If you call for help, that's even less of a share for us. I said keep your voices down. Why do you only think about things as if they revolve around you, Badger? You don't know what he can do with the sword. Where's the confidence coming from? The bounty on him is three horses. I'm just saying, with the 3 of us, it's 1 horse for every man. It's nice and simple. Use use your inside voices. You want a fucking horse so bad you can take a leg or two for your share and eat them. You fat sack of shit. Go ahead and fight him yourself and die for all I care. Fine, but not until I've gutted you, you miserable reptile. I said shut the fuck up. Not if I don't run you through first. Oops. Idiots. I guess it's a good thing in some way. Because these were the hands that keep on messing with Thorfinn. Yeah, I think this might really be he might be really connected with Ironhide in some way. Sverkel's home, Kettle's farm, southern Jutland, Denmark, October 1018. Phew, it's hot. There. Thorfinn, I've got a big pile of split logs waiting over here. Come and hold them already. Thorf. Sorry, just a moment. What is Thorfinn doing? Or Snake's reading the Bible inside. Woo, he's listening in. Old Master can't read, see? Oh, I didn't realize Thorfinn was a Christian. Actually, he's not. He just finds it interesting. It's interesting to listen. You have heard that it had been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which you love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the tax collectors do the same? And if you salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even pagans do so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Good grief. Talk about a tall order. I'm tired of the gospel's cramps. All the lectures are driving me crazy. Let's go back to the early stuff. That was a lot more fun. Hey Grumps, what you doing? Need to piss? The wheat needs reaping. Man, he loves his farm so much. Well, there's still light. I told you, they took care of that ages ago. Just go back to sleep. Arnhide, come here. Old man pissed himself. Come help. Oh, of course. Well, we'll help too, Arnhide. The old man's losing his wits. He won't last much longer. What? But he was in great health just weeks ago. He's old enough to have great grandkids. When their legs go weak, the elderly grow infirm. Probably won't be right away though. He did a lot for you too. Pay it back while you can. I've always wondered something. What's your relationship to the old Master Snake? Huh? Relationship? We've got nothing to do with each other. I'm just thinking of selling off his fancy book when he kicks the bucket, that's all. Now get back to your work. Sun's dropping. Yeah, I think there's more to it than what he's saying. He's just putting off a brave face, and I think if anyone who's closest to the old master, it's Snake. And I really wonder why. Were they former comrades or something? But Snake's still too young to be like to be has been to yeah to has been like, or maybe Snake's father was somewhat connected with the old master. Now get back to your work. Sun's dropping. Shoo shoo. Phew. That's a gallop. One of my men. The kadum, the kadum, the kadum. Guess not. You there, stop that horse. Oh, he knew she knows him. That's him, Snake. He's the runaway slave. He already killed Lizard. You've gotta stop him. Oh, are you shitting me? Damn it, my sword's in the house. It can't be. Gardar! Yeah. Arnhide. Oh, I found you at last, my wife. Oh, man. Einar. Never really had a chance. Uh, Gardar's assault. You've lost a little weight. Still, you're even more beautiful than before. This must be Kettle's farm then. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All this time, we were only a few days' walk apart. Is that Arnhide's husband? And how is Hjalti? He must be huge by now. Gardar, Hjalti is dead. Come. Let's go back home, the three of us. Home. Don't take his hand, Arnhide. Do it, and I'll cut you apart. Ooh, damn. That's a cool sword. Damn, it's a cool sword. It's like a Persian kind of sword, but it's like curved, it's very thin. It's very sharp. Damn. Gardar, Fox, take Ironhide and get her out of here. I think there's something wrong with him, Snake. Didn't it seem like he forgot for an instant that we were even on his heels? Is it true that Lizard's dead? Yes, his skull was crushed. I see, so he came here for Ironhide. Don't you dare let him have her. Yes, sir. Are you Ketil? What if I am? Then you die. Stop it, Gardar. Get away now. You'll get yourself killed. No, Einar. You don't know what's going on here. What do you think you're doing? Are you going to swing at Snake with that axe? I know exactly what's going on. Ironhide's husband has come back to save her. We're slaves to Thorfinn. Don't you want Ironhide to be free? I do, but look at the situation. 3 men need to go down for her to escape. I don't know. I know I don't have the strength to complete the task, but Einar, that's not what I'm saying. Can you kill a man? Whether it's a guest or not, are you capable of using that axe to take a life? But what else can I do? That's smart, Thorfinn. You stand there and watch. I'll take him alive. We need to question him and learn who is. At least that's a good thing. Because they would need warriors for this fight. Ketil might consider letting Arnhide go because of the situation. Yeah, but they would need every man, every soldier that they have. And if it seems like he's pretty strong, he could be helpful. And he could make a deal with Ketil. Damn, but Snake, man, he really is pretty much closer to the skill of Askeladd, based on guess what Thorfinn said. Watch out, Snake, he's real tough. Who do you think you're talking to? Hop hop. Ooh, yeah. We won't be able to take him alive. That's how we failed already. Just kill him. No, shut up. I'm just getting loosened up. Speaking of which, did you even manage to hit him at any point? Huh? No, I'm ashamed to admit. He's already wounded. 3 men against 1 injured, and you lost. Yeah, he's pretty strong. Damn. That's the spot. Ooh, Badger, tie him up. Gardar. Gardar. No way, you finish him in 2 seconds flat. Now the bounty is ours. Man, this is getting interesting. Man. Man, I'm just so excited with, I guess, with how the events are unfolding. In some way I had an idea. I was thinking it might happen, but at the same time it might not be. But I'm just really excited that I guess it's finally coming together. What they're trying to set up. It's going to be, man, it's going to be so exciting. It's going to be Canute, Floki, maybe even Thorkel. But I feel like if Thorkel is here, if Thorkel participates, and he sees Thorfinn, I think, and I guess if he sees how much Thorfinn has changed, I feel like he might change sides and go with Thorfinn. That's what I think. But I don't know if. But the thing is, if Thorkel joins, it's pretty much impossible to win. That's what I'm thinking. It's a much tougher challenge if Thorkel joins Canute. But it seems like they never hinted Thorkel to be joining, and maybe Thorkel is still in England. So, but my prediction is that Canute will definitely lose this fight. Even with 102 Yoms 70 Yoms Vikings and 32 soldiers, personal guards of the king. I feel like Snake, with the skill of Snake, maybe a few men, maybe Ketil and Thorfinn, they could win. But they would definitely take a lot of damage, and they would definitely I don't know, but I think they would, I think it would be definitely a win for them. And Canute will be humiliated with the loss, and he will go full force. He would use every resources he might have. Because I feel like right now Canute is pretty calm, calculated. He thinks everything is going in his own way because yeah, he's Canute is really smart and kind of cunning, but I feel like this isn't within the realm of his expectations. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for this, and maybe this also might be the opportunity for Thorfinn to learn that it was Floki who set up the ambush um for um for Thor's And I think Leif also has some kind of knowledge about that in some way. Because, yeah, I feel like maybe. Guess we'll see. But man, this is definitely getting more and more. I'm getting more and more excited. With I guess with the fight that's going. But I did say before that even without the fight, I'm still excited for Thorfinn's journey because it's going to be, even though it's just, I guess it's just seeing him grow as a character. But I feel, I guess this might be a necessary thing before they, I guess maybe they leave Kettle's farm eventually. But yeah, I think uh Kettle, with Kettle's kindness and generosity, I think Thorfinn would want to stay and fight. Because there's also the other possibility that Leif will just take Thorfinn away, and they already set up that from the previous chapters that, yeah, Kettle and Leif had the deal now that, yeah, he'll be taking Thorfinn at the same time, profits as well. So they're pretty much set up. But I feel like Thorfinn might want to stay, especially with Einar, his friend. So I don't think he would. I don't think Thorfinn would leave this place knowing that Einar will be in danger or something. So man, I'm just so excited with, I guess, with the things, the events that's going to unfold, and can't wait for the battle. Even though I guess the point of the moral of the story so far is that, yeah, it's violence is not the answer, but Thors did say that in terms of last case scenario where you have to protect yourself, protect your family, you might have to fight back. So yeah, that's all I can say in this read through, and let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the reaction, leave a like, subscribe for updates. If you want to watch my read through in the next chapters, it's available for early access. Check out the link in the description down below, and also shout out to my patrons for supporting this channel, and thank you for watching. See you on my next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.